going right. I'll tell you what it is. It's my passion, and it's also my aggression. My ability to discern that no is not an option here. Okay, this is a personality of a warrior. This is a leader. This is not somebody who's waiting for someone to do something. This is not you. I don't see you this way. I see you as, I'm going to do this, and if people follow, fine. If they wait a year, well, they'll miss it. This is not the time to back off. Jesus was walking the streets of Jerusalem where Abraham came and paid tithes to Melchizedek, who doesn't have a birth certificate. And he wasn't even president. Think about it. He paid tithes to someone who wasn't born and never died. They don't know where he came from. There was no law yet because Moses had been born. He hadn't been born yet and sent down the river. Jesus walking around this Jerusalem, and there's soldiers from another country in the streets staring at him, occupying God's country. He doesn't address that. When Herod wants to talk to him, he doesn't even talk to Herod. He doesn't talk to anybody except those who have ears to hear. When the Pharisees come, he's mad, like, who warned you the coming wrath? Like he wants them to fail. He said, you brood of vipers. He said, your father, the devil, he said he was a liar from the beginning. He said, you're just like him. That's what he said, literally. You're just like him. And he said, well, you'll go halfway around the world. You'll spend all this fuel to fly around the world at high prices to get one convert. And Jesus said, when you get a convert, you make him twice the son of hell that you are. That's aggression. Why? Because he knew that that was darkness and evil that had taken over world religion. His denomination, the Hebrew denomination, was hijacked. And he talked to them with aggression. Well, how can you do that as a rabbi? Because he looked at the occupation of that country, and that was the problem. The problem was that people had been disobedient. They had not engaged God. And, of course, they didn't discern his visitation because they killed him. And so they missed their day of visitation. And he was very aggressive toward them. But yet he went out. He had to go outside the church to the highways and the byways, of course. And he preached to the poor. He preached to the sick. Good news. What was the good news? You don't have to be poor anymore. You don't have to be sick anymore. You don't have to have demons anymore. What? That's the gospel. You don't have to be dead anymore. I'll raise you from the dead. So he would go to funerals and mess them up. Listen to me. This was his passion, which became calm passion. He communicated the passion. It was through aggression. He was very aggressive. But he did not address the Roman soldiers. Except one day, one actually acted in better faith than all of Israel because he understood authority. Jesus attributed great faith to understanding authority. And yet we have these seminars on faith. How to build your faith. Well, I could save you that. It'll take you like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll give you $20. Instead he had to pay. All you have to do is understand authority. He told Jesus, listen, I'm under authority, and I am in authority. He said, I tell people, go do this, and they do it. He said, I'm told what to do, and I do it. He said, just speak the word. You don't have to come have tea with me. Just speak the word, and my servant will be healed. He said, I haven't found this greater faith in all of Israel. You don't back off what Jesus says. Because if you back off your commander and what he says, then you're not taking orders anymore, which means that you're compromised, which means that if you don't take orders, you can't give orders. Does anybody follow this? You have to be under authority to have authority. But all of you, if you submit to Jesus Christ as leaders, you're going to be in great authority, and every demonic power will know who you are.